We're now looking at practice final for Mat 56 Form A. So we're looking at problem 30A, and we notice that each one of our logarithm here have a constant term which is a product, and we know that those product came from the power rule, so those coefficient can be rewritten as product, and this is using the power property. So we have log base b x to the fifth power minus log base b of y to the 1/4 power plus log base b of z squared. And if I look at this now working left to right, here we have a subtraction, and subtraction we know in properties of logarithm is the quotient property. So here we have log base b of x to the fifth divided by y to the fourth. And the only reason I can use the quotient property, recall the base of the logarithms are the same, so I'm allowed to do that. If the base was different, I cannot do that. And I'll write the plus log base b of z squared. Now I can perform and use properties once again because the bases are the same, and addition came from the product property, so we have log base b of x to the fifth over y to the 1/4 times z squared. But z squared is the same as if I write z squared over 1. So I can multiply those two fractions, and I have log base b of x to the fifth times z squared, everything over y to the fourth. But using our properties of exponent, we know that a fractional power is some form of a root. If the denominator is a 4, it's a fourth root. If the denominator is a 2, it's a square root. So this can even be simplified more. So we have log base b of x to the fifth z squared, all of that divided by the fourth root of y to the first power, which we don't have to write the first power. So this is the final answer for problem 30A. Looking at problem 30B, we do have a product here, and similar to part A, that product can be rewritten as a power, and that's using the power rule. So this becomes log base x of a plus b, which is the quantity to the 2/3 power. There is no constant term there or no product, so minus log base x of a minus log base x of b. And now working from left to right, so we do have a subtraction, and using properties of logarithm, this here becomes the quotient. So here we have log base x of a plus b to the 2/3 power, all of that divided by a, and I'll rewrite my minus log base x of b. And then once again I have subtraction, so that becomes log base x of a plus b to the 2/3, everything over a, all of that divided by b. And this here can be simplified. So if I simplify that on the side, I have a plus b to the 2/3 power over a divided by b, which is like b over 1. And we know that division changes to multiplication, so we have a plus b to the 2/3 power over a times 1 over b. So the inside here can be written as log base x of a plus b to the 2/3 power, all of that over ab. And then we know that fractional power, once again, is some form of a root. So log base x, the cube root of a plus b, everything squared, all of that over ab. And this would be the final answer for problem 30b, which is the end of problem 30.